testing. How do I know if I'm online? It's not showing it here. Come on. Okay, now it says I'm live. Not on my phone yet, but on here it does. Okay. So, my name is Redug36, and you're watching TerraFirmaCraft. In case you don't know, TerraFirmaCraft is a mod that changes everything about survival. Everything. You know how in Minecraft your first instinct is to go and punch some trees? Well, if you do that in TerraFirmaCraft, you'll just punch and punch and punch for a long time, and when you're done, nothing. No logs pop out, nothing. It's just a wasted log. Instead, you have to slow things down a bit. Now the beginning of the mod is pretty fast, but it gets slower and slower as you progress. At the beginning you just find these stones on the ground and get some sticks from trees. And let me see if I can demonstrate. Hopefully I won't die in the process. Take these stones from the ground, get some sticks from trees, and you do something that's called napping, where you have this interface here, and you shape your stone tools. Right now I just made a javelin head. Combine it with a stick and I have a javelin. Now that seems pretty intuitive. Just gotta memorize some patterns. But the main point, the main difference, is that you can't make a pickaxe out of stone. The first pickaxe you make will be out of copper or bronze. But with no stone pickaxe, how do you get the metals to make one? The answer is you find ores all along the ground, in the form of little rocks, and you have to pick them up, put them in a clay vessel that you make, and melt them down. Then you put them in a cast, some mold you make, for example a mold in the shape of a pickaxe or a saw, and that's how you get your first real tools. The stone tools are very low durability, they don't last long at all. And I'm just gonna hide out in here until night is over. So I might as well just explain the mod a bit. I'm just beginning pretty much. I did have some stuff earlier, except I died from a severe lag spike. So yeah, now I'm pretty much back at square one. So let's see. There's a few differences in the interface. Here you don't have your hearts and hunger bars. You have health, and the health and well, I mean, of course it's health, but it looks different, and it works differently as well. In this mod, your max health can change as well as your current health. When you are healthier overall, you have a good diet, you have more levels, your max health increases. When you're going hungry, or you don't have a good balance of food in your diet, your max health will decrease. So the default is 1000, but since I'm hungry right now, my max health is 983. you'll also see the addition of a thirst bar here. Now when your hunger is empty or below a certain level, you get this weakness 2 and mining fatigue 2 that will hinder you. And when your thirst is below a certain level, you can't sprint. Like if I try now, it'll just, well, maybe I have enough to sprint right now, I'm not sure. Maybe I haven't crossed the threshold yet. But at some point you lose the ability to sprint. Now, fixing your thirst is easy. Just find a freshwater pond marked by cattails in the water and have a sip of the water, or a couple sips. But hunger is a little more challenging to solve. In this game there are seasons, and during the winter it's almost impossible to find food. Luckily in this mod you can't die from hunger, but it does decrease your max health, and if you've gone without food for a really long time, you're gonna see your max health start to suffer, maybe even fall into the 800s, even when you have more levels than I do. I guess I'll link this stream somewhere, and I'll also link my Discord where you can talk about TerraFirmaCraft or the other mods I'll play. Here is a link to the Discord if you want to know more about the mod or the world I'm playing on, or the playthrough, all that. So yeah, that's the Discord for my modded playthroughs. And if you have the mods, you can like share screenshots or share advice, get advice, all that stuff. TerraFirmaCraft is a cool mod. And I'll also just let everyone in the Discord know that I'm streaming now. Okay, it's hour 4 or 5 now, so the sun should be up or almost up. I'm gonna head back outside. Alright. And as you can see, this mining fatigue 2 is really slowing me down. It should take only half that time to chop that tree. That log, I mean. Oh. As you can see, this darker water here is actually... No, that's not salt water, it's running water. But for whatever reason, you can't drink running water. It has to be this nice fresh water with the cattails. So I'm going to get some of my tools back. Just get my basic necessities. And I'm gonna start looking for food. Once I've found some food, I'll also look for clay so I can get started with the Bronze Age. Oh, get away, creepers. One thing to note in this mod is different monsters take, different weapons are more effective against different monsters. Skeletons take more damage from crushing weapons like hammers, and less damage from other types. Creepers just die with 3 javelin throws, so I guess they're susceptible to piercing. I haven't really tried any other method of attack. Zombies are pretty easy to kill regardless, but the easiest way to kill them is with slashing attacks, like an axe. Spiders, I really have no clue what they're weak to. And let me just get more sticks. I'm gonna show off another cool feature of this mod. You know that one mod that lets you chop an entire tree instead of one piece of wood? Well, that's built into this mod. You don't even have to download an extra mod for that. Watch and learn. Let me just make an extra axe here. And that javelin. As you can see, once this incredibly slow process of chopping a log with mining fatigue 2 is over, this whole tree will have disappeared, dropping all of the logs. It's really nice and really satisfying to do. And I'm just going to get rid of those creepers real quick. And then I'll go on the hunt for some food. Hey, creeper. Oh. Don't even have to get close. Now, yeah, the start of the game is pretty basic, but once you get your first metals, it starts to get a bit more interesting. Let me just do an audio check. I haven't actually listened to my stream yet. Well, my speech is a little quiet, but it should do. It's loud enough to be above the game. So if I remember, I think there were plants to the north. I'll go ahead and get that for an easy source of food. Maybe kill some horses as well. One of the things you want to do early on is look for clay. Where you find clay, that's where you want to live. Also preferably near some copper to get you started. Right now I'm in the plains biome with a rain chance of 250. That's too dry for clay to appear. So I'll have to travel a bit to find some. Before I kill any horse, I want to make sure I'm killing one of the majority gender, because gender does matter in this mod. It matters for breeding. I don't think vanilla has anything like that. Vanilla just has generic animals. I'm sorry, horse. I need food. I'm sorry. That feels pretty bad to do, but I had to do it. Okay, I have a large raw hide and some horse meat. And I'll continue on and look for other sources of food because, like I said earlier, you want to maximize the number of food groups you're eating from. or you won't get nutrition. I have 13 bones. So here we see soybeans, and I think these might actually be ripe. Yep. One thing you'll notice is in this mod, food isn't just like standalone thing. It's measured by the ounce, and you can combine it into you can combine 2 food items into 1 food item with the total amount of weight to save inventory space. That's a really nice feature. So I'm just going to chow down on those a little and drink some water and continue on my way. Soybeans are protein just like meat, so I'll have to look for vegetables and possibly fruit. Fruit is a lot more rare, so I'm not expecting that. Here we see our first ore. This is bismuthite. I'm sorry, bismuthinite, not bismuthite. But you use that in the creation of one of the bronze alloys. There's a lot of different bronze alloys you can make in this mod, just to make it easier on you. They also have different colors, so that's pretty cool. I think I found lettuce. But I'm going to leave most ores undisturbed for now because I don't want to lose them. I'm just going to mostly gather copper if I find some. And I'll definitely look for clay. Here we go. A nice big vegetable. I can't tell which ones are ripe, so I think this is big enough to be ripe. Yeah. But I'll leave the others in case they're not. I have enough wood to camp out somewhere if I want, comfortably. Or I could always resort to the good old hide in a 1x1 hole and cover yourself up. That works without fail, but it's not very stylish. So I might make myself a little fort and dig in. Right now it's 5 p.m. So I ought to start digging in soon. This is a nice view over here. I think this is where I'll settle for the night. Let me make a shovel. And I'll just go with the good old, oh no. That's not gonna do. I guess I actually need to make my thing slightly bigger. Gonna hole myself in, wait till about hour 5, and continue on the way. So feel free to chat with me in the chat or whatever, because there's really nothing better for me to do. It's, yeah, I'm just gonna wait here. This is early game. Just dig in and wait. Because skeletons in this game are no joke. You don't want to get caught up with them. Not until you have a copper or bronze mace. That's really the only way you can kill them without losing half your life. Now, I have 2 viewers, but I haven't heard a peep from the second one, so I don't know if that's true at all. As the activity feed says, it's quiet. Too quiet. But if you want to see more TerraFirmaCraft content, I would consider following. I'm also not entirely sure if that loud speaking is intentional or not. I'm just holding the mic right up to my mouth because I feel like I'm too quiet otherwise. So yeah, this is the quality you'll get. The low quality. Guess I'll go ahead and make some knife heads. If you destroy tall grass with the knives, you get straw from it. And you can use the straw to make thatch. Now thatch is basically like glass, but you can walk through it. Actually, that's a terrible analogy. It's more like a door that doesn't keep you safe at all. It blocks the vision of mobs, but you can walk through it, and so can they. So as long as they don't see you, you're probably safe. But if they see you walking through it, it won't protect you at all. It also makes a good roofing. Straw is also important for pit kilns, as we'll see later if I find any clay. A pit kiln is what you use to fire up your clay items, and also melt down any copper or bronze that you have into some pots. Once you've liquefied the metal, you can pour it into molds and pop out your tool heads. But once you get to the lighter metals, such as iron, everything is done using the anvil, and casting is no longer acceptable. Now, you might notice there's the shadow of a big inventory here, a big crafting inventory. One of the nice things about this mod is you don't have to make a crafting table wherever you go. Your crafting table follows you around once you make it. You'll have a permanent 3x3 inventory once you have a crafting table. Of course, I can't make one of those yet because the recipe is different in this mod. But it's a really nice feature that I wish more mods had, or even vanilla. Just an upgrade to the size of your crafting space. I'll keep these knives on standby. It is now midnight. Got 4 or 5 hours until I'll crawl out of this hole. When I put this on YouTube, I'll probably cut out the nights, just to make the video shorter. There's no reason to wait through someone just standing around in a hole in the ground. But unfortunately for viewers, you have to watch everything in real time. Just like I have to wait through this every night until I can fend off monsters. Now, who is my second viewer? I haven't seen any sign of a second viewer. Is it because I'm watching on my phone and the computer? How do I not do that? Maybe if I do this. And I X out of there. Will it decrease to 1 viewer? I'm wondering if it double counted me or not. One thing I forgot to say is if I get 2 thatch, I can make a very primal looking bed with this large raw hide. I just put 2 thatch on the ground, put this on top, and I have a bed I can set my spawn in, but I can't sleep through the night. So, it would be useful to make little forts big enough to have a bed in, so I can set my spawn wherever I go. A network of forts, if you will. It's hour 2, but I think I don't hear any monsters, so I should be fine if I just peep out of here. I'll keep my F3 up in case I die. Oh no, a zombie saw me. Once one of them sees you, they all do. If we're unlucky, there's going to be a whole horde of zombies now. Happens pretty often, actually. I think I see a zombie in the distance, but it doesn't look like it's coming for me. However, I do hear another one. And excuse the coordinates on the screen. I know it's kind of distracting and cluttering, but death is a real possibility. And I just don't want to start over every time I die, even though I don't have much to begin with. If a skeleton comes, I'm going to hole myself in. There's nothing else I can do. All right. Suppose while it's nighttime, I will sleep there just to set my spawn. I don't know what happens if I break the bed now. Will I spawn there, or will the spawn be, you know, not there anymore? I still have 2 viewers, so I guess there is one person other than me. I wasn't being double counted after all. I guess most people aren't as talkative as me in the stream chat. I came from that way, so I'll continue going north or north-northeast. Just pretty much northward. I found some sugar cane and some pumpkins. Unfortunately, pumpkins don't really have a use in this game. And I also found some gold ore right here. As you can see, I have a native gold nugget. I'll go ahead and write these coordinates. Alright. Continuing onward. I don't have any sticks. I think I'll head towards that coast just a little bit. Hopefully there will be some fresh water. Oh wait, I think this is where I died on my first stream. That's a bit of a throwback. Here's the hickory logs, I believe. Let me make sure. If I remember, these logs can be used for Oh god, this must be where I died after all. There's just a bunch of leaves floating there from another tree I chopped. But they're connected to those so they didn't go away. Yeah, I need more sticks. Now, why do I have to go to all this lengthy process to get sticks? Why don't I just make them the normal way? You might ask. As you can see, there's no crafting whatsoever from logs. You can't make planks with them. Can't do anything. You can only use them as fuel, basically, and building material. So really, at the start of the game, the only way to get sticks is by getting some leaves. Or I think you can also take a hammer and hit a log with it. Like so. And you'll crush it up into sticks. But I only got 2 sticks from that, so it doesn't seem very worth it to me. Let's see what kind of wood this is. I think it's hickory. No, that's also willow. Strange. Wasn't I chopping this kind of wood? I'm certain this one isn't willow. Sycamore. It's sycamore. I didn't get very much though. Oh, no. I am not going to deal with you, skeleton. Take my life another day. As you can see, we found a new type of rock. This one is gneiss. The previous was andesite. In different types of rock biomes, you'll find different things, usually different ores. Yeah, some ores only live in igneous rock biomes. Some live in sedimentary. I don't really know which lives where, but you can look it up in the wiki, and sometimes I do that. But usually I just find what I'm looking for just fine by wandering. Here we have some grains. Now, I'm not sure if any of them are ripe. Usually they're yellow when they're ripe. But I do see some ripe rice over here. And also some yellow peppers. So let's have a little nibble of rice. Get our grains up. I think I can leave the pepper there. I already have this cabbage. Now, it's inconvenient, but at the start of the game you have no methods of storing things. So I'll have to throw away a few things. Like, I don't need those. I don't want to go in there in case there's a ravine hiding, but it sorted itself out. Oh, what happened? I froze for a second. Here's a pool of water. Normally, when you see something like this, it's a hot spring, but I don't see any bubbling. So that's just a normal pool of water. This mod also seems to have more ravines than vanilla on average. So you gotta watch out for those. I haven't found any copper yet. Copper takes 3 forms. There's native copper, there's tetrahedrite, and there's malachite. Native copper is the color you would expect, orange, and tetrahedrite is a gray color, I think. Malachite is green. I'll keep my eyes peeled for those. Even if I come across them, I'll probably just write the coordinates instead of taking them. Because if I die, then all of that will be wasted. I don't want to take it until I have the capability to melt it down and make tools. That's a mistake that might force me to start over my world. Ah, I think that's not silver. I think it's cassiterite. Ah, sphalerite. Sphalerite is zinc. That is used in bismuth bronze. So we have both of the ores we need for that, just not the correct quantities. I'm searching for clay still. Where's this? The sun is dipping a bit low. I might as well start on a base out here. And I found some cows. That's pretty nice. Alright. Only sleep at night, come on. It is night. Let it be night. There. Now, I should get a little fire going there. Fire starter. Make 2 torches with that stick. And cook my horse meat. Ah! Honestly, I should have expected that. Oh, I hear a skeleton. Good thing I set my spawn, eh? Oh no, spiders. Spiders, I don't want to deal with spiders. Oh boy. This is why I should have holed up instead of making a house. But if I just keep collecting my stuff like a madman throughout death, I should have most of it. Seems to be getting a bit farther from the house every time. That's not particularly good. Let's die closer to the house now. X. Let's die in the house if we can. You see this madness? I'm just gonna try to prevent things from despawning and die in the house. Oh boy. I don't have much to lose, honestly, but I want to collect stuff so it doesn't despawn. Really? An Enderman? Drop it all in the house, please. That should aid me quite a bit. Come on. In the house. No! No, 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 my bad. A creeper. I didn't even write my coordinates. What a fool. Well, I had nothing important, but that still sucks. This is why we hole up. This is why we hole up. I should have just made a hole after I set my spawn, honestly. I don't know why I tried to make a base and cook my meat. Did my torch just go out? Oh, please. Oh boy. What? I was looking down? I don't know what I'm digging. Oh, I found the thatch. Well, I hope you enjoyed that massacre. I kind of want to find that house again, but there would be no point since all my stuff will be gone by the time I reach there. So I'll just work up to another little fort. Better yet, I'll carry as little stuff as possible. And I'll just go clay hunting or whatever. Too many monsters. Really, that zombie saw me? I don't even have an axe. Punching them to death takes forever. Thank you. Thank you, son. Whew. Bad skeleton. I need a little wood so I can hole up because cobblestone and dirt are affected by gravity in this mod. But one tree should be enough for my purposes of digging holes in the ground for how long is a night in this anyway? I'll go ahead and chop a single tree. Extra axe heads in case I get stuck in combat. go with 3 javelin heads. Two knives. There goes all my food. Again. Wait, what the heck? Why is that 4 tall? Since when can reeds grow 4 blocks tall? All right. I am stick deficient. Maybe I'll chop 1 more tree, just in case I can't dig 2 blocks down when I have to hole in. I'll need more wood in that case. No, I'll use this axe. Alright, should be enough sticks, and definitely enough logs. I'll try a different direction this time. How about south? Maybe I'll have better luck going south instead of north. Ooh, almost ran out of luck. I'll need a shovel once I find clay, so I'll just make one early. I don't see any reason why not. I don't really want to travel through a forest though. I'd rather not risk my neck. Oh. Finally grass that doesn't look dry. This is a good sign. So south is the way to go. South is also the way of death. you have to go through a forest. Yes, 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 yes. You see these yellow flowers? You know what these flowers signify? Clay. I can't believe it was right here, right by the base, the entire time. Please don't be slow, game. Alright. Come on. Alright. It takes 5 clay to make 1 object out of clay. Come on. Break when I tell you to. Please, please, please. I'll take 1 more. And get the heck out of here before I die to spiders. Now, with the advancement of clay, we can make vessels, and we can make, wow, this is chugging. This is chugging hard. We can make vessels, and we can make, I forgot what they're called. Large vessels. Large vessels are basically the same as barrels. What? Didn't I publish that? Get rid of that. Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we can use this clay to finally have storage. Now our next step is to find copper. So I'll fire up that clay and get some food. Maybe I'll get, maybe I should make torches first, actually. I don't want this area to be dark. I want to be able to do stuff at night. Prepare for the next day and all that. So tell you what. I already have a fire pit. What am I doing? I'm gonna light the fire pit, make some torches. Ten should be good. Now, which one of these can I enter? God, I can't wait to get the saw so we can actually make real doors. Okay. Get rid of all these fake doors. Oh, but I have that slowness, so I can't chop quickly. Mining fatigue too. Patch this up. I wonder what all this is. It looks kind of like jute. Sun is setting. I'll go ahead and demonstrate a pit kiln. Ah, I messed. How did I mess that up? How did I misclick that? Seriously. Let's make 2 vessels for storage. And maybe a pickaxe mold. And a saw mold. Fill it up with straw. Fill it up with logs. Light it up. And we'll return home. As you can see, it's blazing out there. And should be done probably by daytime. Now I'll just do this for my own protection. I'll also patch that up, that ground there. This clay was a monumental discovery, let me tell you. Now we can actually do stuff and not carry around everything and lose everything upon death. Now we can store important stuff. Tomorrow I will search around for copper, carrying as little as I can. So far I found native gold, but no copper yet. All right. Forgot to mention, but remember how all the torches were burned out after I died to that huge army of mobs. After I returned because of a creeper that blew up my bed, let me add, I could have just died over and over that night and kept my spawn there if it weren't for that creeper. But anyway, torches in this game go out, I think, after 48 hours. So you have to refresh them every time you see them. It's a good practice. To do that, you just right-click them with a lit torch. Maybe I will. I really don't like just hiding the whole night. It's boring. What I will do is light up the area around my base a little bit better. Spiders, I won't go near them. Spiders are some of the worst enemies you can encounter. Besides skeletons, I'd say spiders and skellies are tied in how much I hate them. I think in this mod, the longer you stay in an area, the less likely mobs are to spawn there. So eventually, I'll have a bit of spawn protection here. That would be nice, then I can actually do things at night. Maybe I should at least get a sip of water. Or not, I hear a zombie. I don't want another horde coming after me like that one time. I'll be back. Yeah, I hear a lot of zombies. Hopefully a creeper doesn't go up to the house. I'll be back, guys. I doubt anything will happen while I'm gone. Alright, let's check the time. It's almost daybreak. Hopefully they aren't right next to the house, because I think if they are, it's possible they can set the house on fire by their own burning. I'm not entirely sure though. Come on, they should start burning right about now. Come on. As long as they don't touch the straw, I should be fine. I think straw is extra flammable. Dash out of the house in case there's creepers. But you can't dash through straw, so that's pointless. Well, I think our pit kiln is done. Did you see my field of view decrease just now? That's because I'm too thirsty to sprint. That's to show I'm dehydrated. Once I drink enough water, you'll see my field of view go back out, like so. I think I will check on our baked goods. That's a very funny thing to call clay, but they did bake in the kiln, so let's put away those. And no, there's not really much I should put away. I'll just put that one there empty. Let's see. North seems to be a good direction to get food. But I haven't found any copper yet, so I might look a different direction for ores. I'll swing by and get some food, then maybe I'll head west. Should I get another large hide for the bed? No, I'll be generous. Actually, it might be a good idea in case I want to have basically checkpoints along the way. 50-50. Maybe I won't. I won't kill any of them. Look at this. This is a really cool area. It would be a horror to traverse at night. So I've never seen a semi-ravine like this, and so extensive. Looks like it enters a cave there. But here I finally found some more rice. Let's fill up. As you can see, my max health stopped going up. That's because I have much more grain than other foods right now in my diet. If I want to increase my max health when I eat, I have to choose other foods. There's a lot of horses, but I'm hesitant to kill them because passive animals don't respawn in this mod. What is this? Ah, I found native copper. Let me write the chords. So it's basically southwest of, I think it's southwest of the gold I found earlier. Now I need 10 units of this stuff in order to smelt. Oh, why not use Streamlabs OBS? Well, I've actually never tried it, so I don't know. Originally, I just got OBS for recording YouTube videos, but then I transitioned to streaming sometimes. So I might check out Streamlabs OBS. Thanks for the tip. There's a lot of horses here, so I think we can spare one. Ah, lag. Come on. I'm sorry, horse. Wait, that's a male? I thought I was... Whoops. I saw two females, so I thought I was killing a female. But it turns out I killed a male. That was not a good plan. Gotta be honest right there. Well, now it's a harem, I guess. I think I found some more cabbage. Maybe I'll try Streamlabs OBS for my next stream. I haven't tried it, so I might have to look at how to set it up, but it'll probably be intuitive. and I will hole up in there tonight. Just want to set my spawn here first. Come on. Is it not night yet? How is it not night yet? There. As you can see, it says the bed is too uncomfortable to fall asleep. That just means I can set my spawn there, but I can't sleep through the night. Now let's see. My diet seems a bit more balanced now. What did I have in that slot before? Oh, it was torches, wasn't it? I'll just make one torch. That should be... No, I'll make two. I need 6 more units of native copper, or I need ingredients for a bronze. Bronzes are better, so that would be preferable. I just gotta sit here through the night. I think an older version of this mod used to have something with temperatures where you could get too cold or too hot, but they removed it. Or maybe that was part of a mod pack based around TerraFirmaCraft. I don't entirely remember. But I think at one point when I played this mod, there was damage related to temperature, or health related to it. But I guess even without that, the game is hard enough. Like, you needed torches, not just for light, but also for heat in caves. That's what I remember. They don't have that in this version. Maybe I'll fry up this horse meat when it becomes day. Get my protein in balance. By the way, what is the difference between Streamlabs OBS and normal OBS? What does Streamlabs have that is more suited for streams? Just curious. So I didn't really look into it, but my friend uses Streamlabs OBS. Just 3 or 4 more hours. That's probably at least 2 minutes in real life, though. I wonder if Minecraft is like Terraria, where 1 minute IRL is 1 hour in-game. I'm more familiar with Terraria, honestly, but I like modded Minecraft too. It's gonna be great to put this video on YouTube, though. That night when I just got slaughtered over and over, that's gonna make a good video. Good highlights. I'll be back. 1 second. I think it's safe to emerge from here. Oh, there's a cow. I knew I was hearing something cow-like. Need more sticks if I'm going to cook that horse meat. Don't worry, cow, I'm not gonna cook you. Probably cook until it's rare or medium rare. I think I'll go medium rare. And maybe I'll get more torches. Now I gotta wait for this to cool off.
I got destroyed.
Did you do
Are you
like...
streaming?
Uh-huh.
Why is it delayed? Garbage.
Did you do like an actual mode, or did you do tower defense or something?
John,
What?
look at your stream. Let's see if anybody says anything.
I wonder if they're even gonna notice. My brother just came here and typed something in the stream. Which way was I heading? I think I was going north. Where were the copper fields? Maybe I should search that area more. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll head back to the house for now, and I'll continue copper hunting another day. Might end the stream soon. Let's see, the house is -86, 148, -6512. So it should be this way. Watch out for ravines. I think I was over that hill. Now I just mostly go east. Is that galena? Yep, galena is completely useless. It is the metal for lead, but lead has no use. Well, the wiki says it represents lead, but if you can't get metal out of it, what does that mean exactly? If lead doesn't even exist in the game. Okay. Alright, I think I'm just about home. There we go. I think I'll continue the hunt for copper another day. And end the stream right about here. After I put away my ores. No. Maybe I'll actually let's put this out here temporarily. And I'll prepare 2 more of these to fire up. I'll fire those up another day.
Why are you sitting like that?
Maybe I'll store the cabbage in there too. Now, store the rice. All right. It's getting dark already. In any case, that's gonna be the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see more TerraFirmaCraft, consider following. I don't know when I'll stream this next, but I don't really have a schedule that I have for streaming. I don't know. Probably sometime this week or next week. Anyway, that's all. And I'll see you guys later.